Greetings, people! I am Lucifer Seraph, and welcome back to West of Loathing. I am 14 experience points away from being able to level up the Lava Fava. Oh, the joys. Anyway, I have a rather depressing little mission to go on, don't I? The Cochrane Ranch. Established 1891. What year is it? I don't know. Don't care. Don't know, don't care. All the water in this trough has boiled away. Holy shit. Susan's ranch house has burned to the ground. Indeed it has. Something behind this door is making some pretty awful noises. Let's go see what it is! The varmint skinning knife. Ooh. I have a knife now. Yay. And what does that say? A knife optimized for separating varmints from their hides. Allows you to collect skins from beasts after combat. Oh, I can go back to the Snake Gulch and skin hides, I guess. Sure. These pies were not safe. And what the frick is it? Okay, so it's the bovine version of a lost soul from Doom. This thing looks angry. You're not gonna make it to the safe without dealing with it. I'll deal with it then. I got the jump on them. Is it possible that the Lava Fava will do anything to a flaming skull? Oh well. Let's find out. Lava Fava! That's a no. And I'm on fire. Okay. Might as well shoot. Ow. Burning. Stab. That was easy. You defeated the nasty cows. Cow skull floating in a cloud of flame. Hooray. The Cochrane found the gun safe. These guns are safe. Much safer than the pies. Wow. Nice. It's not a rifle, but it has obviously been well cared for. There are 6 little notches carved into the stock. Alright. Can't seem to do anything here. Back to town, I guess. Oh, no, hang on. I shall go skin some snakes. You don't have to walk all the way over there. Hit M or click icon to travel. I've killed all the snakes. Back to town. Yuck. What the hell do I need the snakes for, anyway? I've got no idea. I've completely forgotten. That was hours ago. You found my rifle yet, stranger? Yeah, here you go. Susie's eyes well up with tears as you hand her the rifle, and she roughly scrubs her sleeve across her face before any of them spill over. Thanks, stranger. I didn't catch your name. Name's Lyla. Thanks, Lyla. Can't rightly say what this means to me. She looks at the rifle for a long moment, then looks back up at you. She sighs. Well, that's enough wallowing in misery. Time for me to hit the road. If you want me to tag along when you head west, say the word. Sounds good, Susie. Shall I bring her with me? Maybe, maybe not. No. Ah, newspapers! I knew something had to be around here. Oh, Boring Springs Gazette, thank you. What's in the... I want to see the whiskey! All of the whiskies. I guess we never established your age. Good thing the legal drinking age here can reach the top of the bar. Nurse brand whiskey. A little hint as to who to give it to. Right. For the time being, I need to give the newspaper to Cactus Bill. Hello, Cactus Bill. Y'all bring me something to read? Yeah, have a newspaper. You give him the newspaper, and you find that... You give him the newspaper you found in the basement of the saloon. Much obliged, partner. Now let's see here. What can I do to return the favor? Oh, I know, my shovel. I left it behind the outhouse at your whole mine. It's yours if you go and get it. I'm sure you'll find a use for it. Oh. Behind the outhouse at All Whole Mine. Got it. Thanks, Bill. Don't mention it. Now, if you could just kind of stick that newspaper to my face before you leave. Okay. Splat. Get lost. I have whiskey. Whiskey is too cheap for you to even consider drinking it. And given your legendarily low standards, that's really saying something. I have whiskey. Oh. Nope. Can't do anything. I'll talk to you. How's it going? Nothing, okay. Who do I need to talk to about the nurse? Because I do know that's... Hello? I know that's a... That's like a quest line around here. Looks like my pale horse made it back safe. Thank you for your help. Anytime. And thanks for grinding my crazy horse. Was he eating loco weed? He was eating loco weed again, wasn't he? Nothing I noticed. You said something about an injury. Yeah, I busted my knee while mucking out the showroom. Don't ask how. It's embarrassing. I was going to get Doc Alice to have a look at it, but she gave up doctoring. Why? Well, nobody knows. She just shut herself in her office, said she wouldn't talk to anyone except Nurse Whiskey. Is that an actual nurse? I'm pretty sure she was just being sarcastic. Okay. I think that's the flag I need. That is the trigger I need to talk to the nurse. Because I have Nurse Whiskey. I have whiskey. Whiskey delivered for your dog? What brand? Nurse Whiskey, your favourite, I'm led to believe. Didn't know she makes house calls. Alright, hold on. You hear a rattle as she unlocks the door. In we go. Yeah, TNT right next to the fire, because yes, sure, why not? Shouldn't this be further away from the fireplace? Stove is spotless. She's really compulsive about cleaning, or she never cooks. She's got somewhat of a liquid diet. Like I say, if memory serves, she was the partner I chose the first time because, she's a healer. That's the logic I was going with. Turns out you heal after every battle, so... She was pretty much useless, and I'm pretty sure she spent most of the time complaining that she wasn't drunk enough. Doc Alice looks to be about in her 50s. Her hair is greying and her face is lined, but her eyes are still clear and sharp, if bloodshot. She holds out her hand. Whiskey, stat. She cracks open the whiskey and fills a small flask. She takes it out of her pocket. Then she puts the flask back in her pocket and starts chugging out of the bottle. Jeez, Doc, that doesn't seem healthy. There's the doctor here, me or you. Point taken. Point taken. Doc Alice continues to pour whiskey down her neck, occasionally stopping to breathe. Occasionally. Only occasionally. Is everything alright? That depends on how fast I can get this whiskey into my bloodstream compared to how fast my liver filters it out. And I can't talk and drink at the same time, so she glares at you meaningfully. So what's up, Doc? What's the matter, Doc? What's the matter? The whole world's gone to hell in the horse cart, and you ask what's the matter? Bandits, cows, demons, dead men walking? Why don't you go ahead and pick one, and I'll drink to that? Dead men walking? Haven't seen it. Corpses and skeletons staggering around like puppets with half the strings cut, looking to take a bite out of the living. Oh yeah, there was a skeleton in the cemetery. It's nice to have some outside confirmation that I'm not losing my mind. But how is that even possible? It isn't possible. It goes against everything I know about medicine. Dead patients don't get back up. Patients? Ouch. Doc Ellis turns away, grimacing. Every doctor loses one now and again. You never get used to it, but when it happens. But when it doesn't happen, what doesn't happen is them coming back afterward looking for revenge. That must be pretty rough. Rough, missy, I don't think you'll comprehend the situation. It's not just patients, it's neighbors, friends, husbands. Ah, indeed. She turns away from you and focuses her attention back on the bottle. Okay. This vanity doesn't look like it sees much use. I shall preen a little. Wow. Thanks. No. Hey Doc, can I look at your books? Sure, if you want to. Not that they're gonna do much good in the doom-forsaken hellhole. You should try to be less cheerful, Doc. You survey the books on Alice's shelf. They're all medical texts except for a few. Leaf through a Legend of Curly's Meat, A Life and Works of Fred Ferguson. Go through Goblin Tongues, a primer. I'll go through that one. You start flipping through the goblin language. This is why I didn't talk to the goblin before, because I couldn't understand the fucker. Now I can. Yes, deviancy afoot. It's confusing at first, but you eventually get so engrossed that by the time you take a break from reading, several bluffs have passed, and you also know that a bluff is the goblin word for hour. You have learned to speak goblin. Sort of. Go on the perk. Goblin tongue. Curly's Meat. The book tells of a legendary treasure, a massive chest full of premium meat, secreted, in the hidden sense, not the extruded sense, in the western desert by an old cowhand named Curly Butterfield. Fair enough. Leaf through the life and works of Fred Ferguson. This book purports to be a Civil War surgeon's autobiography, but flipping through it, you mostly just find lists of reasons that drinking alcohol is bad. So it's actually a work of ludicrous speculative fiction. those dastardly Americans and their speculative fiction about alcohol. Oh dear. The heathens. At least there are some useful appendices in the back and some diagrams of appendices. Okay, I shall make like a tree and leaf. My god, that's a bad pun. Okay. Doc Ellis sighs. She sighs. What now? What's the deal with the TNT? What's the deal with the No, I'm not going there. What's the deal with the TNT? It's so when I feel like I'm gonna go out, I can blow myself to bits so small there won't be nothing left to come back. That seems drastic. Drastic hell, no way am I taking the risk of becoming one of those things. Okay, fair enough, I suppose. Do you have any idea what's causing the resurrections? Well, I heard a rumour. And what is it? A rumour? What is it? It's when you get an incomplete information from an unverified source. Fuck off. God damn it. Anyway, what I heard is there's a fella out west that's causing it. A necromancer, they call him. Supposedly sending magic out in the world somehow. Magic like the beanslingers use? Never heard of any beanslingers raising the dead, have you? Her scowl deepens. That'd be one hell of a can of beans. Okay. Do you have any more pearls of wisdom? About that necromancer. Assuming he exists, what about him? Well, maybe someone ought to try and stop him? Doc Ellis gives you a sharp look. You? Because I know you ain't talking about me. Why not you? A grey-haired old woman that knows as much about fighting as a squirrel knows surgery. You hit your head in the bar stool, kid. You aren't that old. If I were gonna... You aren't that old. If I was gonna pick someone to go up against a necromancer, be someone who knows about death, but in a specific way. A doctor, right? Doc Alice stares hard at you and takes a swig from her bottle, saying nothing. It sounds to me like you've got plenty of motivation to get the job done. For your friends and everyone. She continues to look at you. You can see the gears turning in her head. Beats doing nothing anyway. Beats doing nothing. Beats locking yourself in a house full of TNT and drinking yourself to death. You aren't even doing a doctoring anymore. She winces and looks away. Then she shakes her head slowly. You seriously expect me to ride out west by myself chasing a rumour? It doesn't have to be by yourself. I'm heading west too. Tag along with me. Maybe you can find the guy and put the stop to it. It's crazy. Impossible. Impossible is like impossible like raising the dead is impossible. Gotcha. Alice crosses her arms and regards you thoughtfully. A spark slowly brightens in her eyes. Alright, kid, what the hell? Let's give it a shot. Cool. And I do not remember doing her quest at all. In fact, I can't even remember a necromancer. Wow, it has been a long time since I played it. A couple of years ago, actually, when it first came out. The ore mine, because it's got a shovel behind the hey, shovel, yay! I have shovel. There's still a horse in here somewhere. Need a crowbar. Where can I get a crowbar? Possibly the tools level, you dumbass! God's sake! Of course. You managed to unlock the toolbox, but the needle is ruined in the process. Most of the tools inside are rusted away to nothing. Pretty nice crowbar. Yay. It is a weapon. Requires the option to pry more than certain things. Okay. The crowbar is one of nature's simplest machines. It's exactly what you want at your side for a thing. At your side if a thing has a lid and you don't want it to have a lid anymore. Speak softly and carry a loud stick. Sure. Because yes. Blasting caps. Hello, good sir. One of your finest blasting caps, please. Okay, I have one blasting cap. Yay! I could shove that into the TNT and, I don't know, piss on it. I don't know. How does TNT work? There's no plunger hooked up to it. I need a plunger. Both kinds, if you please, good sir. One plunger. Fighting against your instincts for self-preservation, you've hooked up a plunger and strung it a fair distance away. You press the plunger and nothing happens. You've got to hook the blasting cap, of course. You've succeeded in putting yourself in grave danger. Yay! Kaboom! Good sir. Oh. Hello. More meat. All of the meat, thank you. Oh. Silver nugget. Thanks, I guess. You see a dark horse. Barely. Hey there, girl. It's okay, I'm a friend. Winnie. Horse shies away from you. So in this case, it's more like cripplingly introverts away from you. I shall reassure you. Oh, come on, don't be like that. Look, I brought some oats for you. They're not poisonous or anything. In retrospect, I guess that wasn't very comforting thing to say. Feed her the oats. Take a handful of oats to the bag and hold them out for the horse. Here you go, yum yum. Snort. She slides away from you and wearily. Makes a surprisingly good attempt to hide in her own shadow. Oh, come on, please. You reach out and pat her nose. The horse ducks a step further back into the shadows. It's not even possible. Come on, I'll eat the oats myself. Look, they're fine, okay? See? You take a handful from the bag and toss them into your mouth. Ugh. It's like the roughest, blandest breakfast cereal you've ever eaten. And still, it's better than dry cat food. Don't ask. You smile and show the horse that you're fine, and realise that you've unconsciously turned around and walked out the door. Geez, these are powerful. The horse looks at you warily as you re-enter with a cheerful way. See, perfectly fine. Yeah. You take a handful of oats and put them back and hold. There you go, yum yum. Okay. Pat her on the nose again. The horse hunches her shoulders and seems to shrink slightly as you pat her nose, but she doesn't actually flee. That's something. That's a good girl. Winnie? Have the oats. The horse finally seems relaxed enough around you, so you offer a handful of oats. Wearily, begrudgingly, she eats them. Then she gestures at something behind you. You turn around to look, but don't see anything. You turn back. She's gone. Well, okay then. I've also got to watch out for mountains on the ground now, so I can dig shit up. Can I dig anything up in the graveyard? I shall fight. And you will taste my lava father. I will never get tired of saying that. I have no action points. Taste my gun then. Oh. This could be my death. Piss off. Yay! That was not my death. Old cavalry saber. And a gold tooth. Thanks. 5 to 6. That's 5 to 6. Yeah, I don't need the cavalry saber. Anything else I can loot? That's a no. Okay. Is there anything in the Cochrane Ranch I could dig up? I'm just stalling now because I think I'm pretty much done. I think that's a no. Fricker Gang's hideout, maybe? Do I have foraging or whatever it is? No, it doesn't look like I do. He's been stolen. Nope, that's it. I'm done here. Thousand Snakes Gulch. Is there a? Have I missed anything? Could I possibly have missed anything? No, I haven't. So back to town, and I think that's it. I do need to talk to the goblin though. Now, someone's got to do it. Squelch. Squelch. All of das Squelchin. Hee. Oh. What the fuck's buries a mug? Come on. Oh well. No, I don't need to do that. Yep. Here's your mug back. Well, that's it, I guess. Just thought I'd say howdy. Well, that's mission accomplished, I reckon. Goblin! Hello, Goblin. Okay. The Goblin shouts, "I'm Gary." What would the Goblin sound like? So maybe Lord of the Rings style Gollum kind of.
Why, precious, I'm Gary.
Hi, Gary.
Hi, hello, I am Gary, who are you?
I'm Lyla.
Well, hello, Lyla, good to meet you. What Lyla doing down here?
I seem to have, drifted into someone else. Oh well. I shall try to be polite. I'm just looking around.
Gary likes to looking too.
What? Gary likes to looking to... Oh, yeah, they've got broken grammar. Bollocks.
Gary likes to looking too. Now, Gary now looking for a way out of this dump. Gary not having much luck, though.
Where are you trying to go?
High away, and far up for popping, and then new Gary everywhere.
Yeah. In this universe, goblins are kind of mushrooms, so they just burst into spores, I guess. Let's settle down, Gary.
Gary doesn't like to settling. Gary wants to travelling and popping. If Lyla going up, far up and high away, maybe taking Gary with you, yeah? Eh?
I'll think about it. I will... I'll let you know. Goodbye. Can I just kill him? I don't think I can. Is there actually anything else I can do? What do you say, Pete? Oh, me? Well, heck, I say all kinds of things. For instance, dag-nabbing machines. Can't trust it no more than dag-nabbing machine. Pete takes a swig of his whiskey. Pete notices a shiny rock you're carrying, and his eyes light up. Sorry, your throat's really dry this episode. Water. That there's a right shiny rock you got, stranger. I'll give you 7 meat for that rock. So? Sticks in his belt pouch. Yeah, thank you kindly. Nugget of silver. I'll take that that old silver nugget off your hands. I'll give you 81 meat for it. Sure. Fine dandy. You ain't seem like someone got much use for unrefined ore, stranger. I'll buy it off you for 73 meat. Yours. Go ahead. Pleasure doing business with you. Again, Pete's eyes narrow and the gears in his head start to click. He fixes his gaze on you, and the tick in his eyelids seems more pronounced. Listen, kid, all this stuff, what I've been buying from you've been spending time underground, ain't you? Well, you listen to old Pete's advice. You stay out of ore hole if you know what's good for you. There's stuff down the 4th level that ain't worth messing for a gal wants to keep her eyes. If you catch my meaning, not sure I do, but thanks. That's a hint as to where to go next. Ore hole. Now, I do know what this is about. You suddenly remember that weird thing that Pete said about level 40. Is that a real thing? It is, sadly, a real thing. A strange black chest. A wave of nausea hits you as you slide the heavy lid off the chest. Inside, there is a hat. It looks evil. And not in an abstract way. It has eyes, and they look like the eyes of a murderer. And it has teeth, which look like the teeth of an animal who would be a murderer if animals understood the concept of murder. Do not put the hat on. This is essentially hard mode. It's hard. Believe me. It's like dreadful horror of battles you will not win. Kind of hard. I shall leave it alone. And that's literally all I've got to do. And let's go buy a horse, I guess. I don't know how you spotted her hiding in the mine, but thanks for sending my black horse back. Sure thing. That's all of them. Can't thank you enough. Here's a little extra for you. Much obliged. After man, what can you sell me a horse? Sure thing, I should warn you though, horses get mighty attached to their riders. Once you board one, you won't be able to change your mind. Which one are you interested in? Oh, the basic model, the shifty looking dark one, the spooky pale one, give me the one with the crazy eyes. Let me think on that. I had the crazy horse last time, so I want to go with something different. I like the spooky one. Just slowly drifting. Not riding across the landscape, just drifting on a spectral horse. Winnie, nay. I'd go with that. I'll the spooky pale one. Good choice. That's a good horse if you like that sort of thing. I'll sell it for each 1,000 meat. What sort of thing? You know, spooky stuff. Spooky stuff? I don't want to get into particulars. Let's just say she sets a certain tone. Ooh, mysterious. I'll take her. Thanks. Here's the keys, right? So, keys. Give your horse a name, Tina. Tina? What kind of friggin' name for a spectral horse is that? Let's see. There is only one name for a pale horse that a true-blooded Englishman could give her. There's only one. I'll try that again. There is only one name a true-blooded Englishman could give a pale horse. I think that's grammar. Because why not? I don't know if it's spelled right, but hey. Are you sure you want to name your horse Binky? Yes! Because, like I said, that's the only name a Britishman could possibly give a pale horse. If he knows what's good for him. Binky the horse. It's got a nice ring to it. Indeed it does. Oh, I almost forgot. Free with every horse purchase is a complimentary map. Southwest map. Oh, thanks. I could ride Binky out of town, but I honestly don't think there's anything else I need to do around here. If there is, tough. It's not going to get done. I'm just browsing, thanks. Usually, Boring Speed, you won't be able to come back. Any unfinished business. Oh, hang on. Second thought. I do need to. Let me know if you need anything. I'll come with you when you head west. Okay. So I don't want to leave on my own. That's the thing. I want my partner with me. Ride Binky out of town. Yes. Right, thank you. Probably horsed and ready to set your new life in the West. All you need now is a partner. Pardner. That's a word. Pardner. Somebody to share the trail with, someone you can rely on for emotional and combat support. Who will you take with you? Going alone is not recommended. Never gone it alone, so I couldn't tell you, so.
I could take Gary the Goblin.
I could take Susie Cochran. I could take Doc Alice. I could take Crazy Pete. I'm going to take Susie Cochran. I don't know why. Just her story sings with me. So I'm going to take Susie Cochran. We pop back to the saloon to collect Susie. I'll hit the trail. You consult the Southwest map. The hostler gave you. It only lists two things: the town of Dirtwater and the Manifest Destiny Railroad Company. Railroad Company's westernmost camp. Discovered town of Dirtwater, Manifest Destiny Railroad. Okay. Let us go. This is day 1. And I'm going to leave it there for the time being. Because we've finally started the fucking game. There's a room for rent. Acquire within. And yes, what do you want? Just waving your hand. Hey there, Susie. I'd like to check up on some of the ranches in these parts. See how bad the cows are. Cow attacks are getting. Alright, do you know some? Not in great detail, but I know roughly where a few are. Or at least were. Guess we'll just have to see. There's one not far from here, the Stearns Ranch. Okay. Getting anything? Okay, I think that's reminded. Yeah, you can talk to your partner. She'll remind you about current quests and side quests and all sorts of other things that you're doing. But, yeah. That's me done for the time being. I hope you enjoyed this first little foray into the wonderful world that is west of Loathing. So, take care of yourselves, guys. Well, you're buggered up already. What the hell? I can't even pronounce my own ending. What the fuck? Brain dying already. It's only been 2 hours. Fuck it. Take care of yourselves, guys. Hope to see you soon, but until then, this is Lucifer Seraph, signing off.